Hi, everyone. Sorry, I just realized that I started the stream without actually turning on my microphone, which is not what we should be doing. Can everyone hear me? I hope you can hear me. I assume it's hearable because no one's told me otherwise. Hi! Sorry, bit of a disorganized start. I had a small child run in and ask me to put clothes on him, which is something that never happens. He's permanently naked. Anyway, hi! It's lovely to see you all. Thank you for sticking around long enough to join me. I'm going to be straight with you. I have no plans for this particular stream. I just wanted to hang out for a bit, check in, see how everyone's doing, and thank you all so much for participating, for making videos, for everyone who watched the videos. I had a lot of fun today, and I hope that you all did too. So this is the final video in our Ancient History Day 2021 marathon. It's been like 10 hours, I think, since we started at 7:30. And we've done really well. There have been some fascinating videos. I've learned a whole lot. I hope you guys have too. And I got to interview Eric Klein, which has been like on my list of things to do really since we started Digital Hammurabi for like 3 years. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And I can finish the day feeling like I've actually accomplished something, which is always a good thing. It's really all I want out of life, to feel like I've done things. So, hi guys. Can you tell me what your favorite video was? What you think we could have done better? Because I do want this to be an annual event. I want to do this again next year and the year after, and hopefully get as many people involved as I can, because really what I'd like to do is make this a 24-hour thing. Because I think that would be really, really cool. And we'd probably catch a lot more people who are in different time zones to me. So yeah, what do you think we could have done better? What worked really, really well? I think I need to work on scheduling. That was a little bit of a nightmare. And I know there are a couple of videos that didn't work properly, people didn't turn up for. So I need to fix that next time. But I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Also, if you just have questions. Like, it's been ages since we did an AMA, and I can't promise I'll be coherent or even have answers for you, but I will try, because that's what we do. Even if we don't have answers, we still try. Also, I have a nice cup of tea in my awesome mug, Sea People's Mediterranean Tour, with all of the places that the Sea Peoples visited. And by visited, I mean destroyed, because that's what they do, in the phrase of my 3-year-old. Okay, History and Headlines says that they are down for doing it again, which is fantastic, because I greatly enjoyed their video on Latin phrases that we still have either in English or in Latin in modern society. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's super fast, 5-minute video, but you will learn really a bunch, because there are so many things that I use all the time and didn't realize were Latin. And looking back, I never realized, I never knew or thought about what they were, like etc. It just is. I never thought about where it came from or what languages is. It's Latin. I'm sure there are loads of people like rolling their eyes and saying, of course it's Latin, Megan, really, what else is it going to be? But I didn't know that. And now I do. And I feel braver for it and more educated. So we also have a suggestion. It'd be neat if some of us appeared in each other's videos. Yes, that would be really cool if we could get some cross-platform collaboration going. I am definitely down for that. That was fantastic. So we'll try and make that happen. Oh, and yes, we also have a survey. This is from the folks at People in the Past. They had 2 videos today, one on paleoncology. I think that was it. It was the study of cancer in the archaeological record, which is fascinating. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's a thing. And they also had an interview with Dr. Cara Cooney about women and power in ancient Egypt, which, again, fantastic. You should definitely do it. But they wanted to fill out this super short survey. It's to try and better understand what people who consume these kinds of videos are looking for, what you particularly enjoy. And they're going to share the results with all of the creators from today, so that we can kind of tailor our videos a bit more to what people are looking for. So please do fill that out. It's like 3 pages, maybe 15 questions. It's really fast, really easy. Dan Edwards says it would be great if you could get guests who discuss ancient Asian history. Agreed. I think that's a really good idea. If you have suggestions for people who do that, I would be absolutely down. to either host them or to link their channels and get them involved in Ancient History Day 2022. Because it's out of what I normally research, I don't know who the people are that I need to be talking to about that. So if anyone's watching and you know someone, or you yourself research ancient Asian history, please get in touch, because we would love to do something with you. Excuse me. And Horus the Elder suggesting that we get everyone together beforehand. Yes, I think that is a very good idea. So the Ancient History Day is something I've been planning on for since we started Digital Hammurabi, I've been planning on doing it for 3 years. And excuse me, things have never lined up. I've been too busy. I've been having babies. And at the beginning of this year, I thought, sod it, I'm going to do it now, because if I don't do it now, I never will. Which was great, and we got it done. But also, I gave birth to twins less than 2 months ago, and my brain is very much sleep deprived, and actually getting anything done is next to impossible. So things like scheduling, emailing people, reminding them to do things, and like answering questions. I had a bunch of people ask me questions and I just never responded to them, which is seriously unprofessional. So those kinds of really important things just haven't been working this year. But now that I know what I'm doing and I know what I need to fix, I feel like next year will be much more on the ball. So History and Headlines are saying we should have the study of antiquity in the Middle Ages. Yes, we should. I did talk to Nick about participating this year, but he said that because what we were looking at was like ancient lessons for modern living, he said that was kind of not really what he does, and he wouldn't be comfortable doing that. But I think next year I'm going to try and have a different theme that is, I didn't think this year's theme was restrictive necessarily, but it was, I think, maybe a little difficult for some people to work within. So I was thinking next year, and again, if you have theme ideas, would love to hear them. But I was thinking about, what do you love about ancient history? I mean, maybe a shorter, more interesting title than that. That's a little bit wordy. But asking creators and guests why they love what they do and why they think it's important. I think that could be interesting. I suspect we get a nice variety of answers, and probably also some answers that are absolutely identical, because there is always, like, you talk to people and you say, this is why I love what I do. And they're like, yes, that is why I love what I do also. So I'm not sure I'm making a lot of sense. It's nice to talk to you guys, though. It's been forever since I saw you. Very busy. So if anyone don't have questions for me, suggestions, we've had suggestions. More suggestions are always good. But if you have questions, it doesn't have to be about this. It can be about history. History is something I do. I know things sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Josh was going to join me, but he is currently upstairs not babysitting, because they're his children, parenting 2 small children, baby children, and 1 3-year-old children, who is really a force unto himself. So he's not going to be joining us this evening, because if he joins us, then inevitably we will have screaming babies, and then we will have a toddler possibly drawing on the walls. Who knows? He does that sometimes. Horus the Elder, who, if you did not watch his video, you should. It's a video on disability in Egyptian myth and literature. It was really, really cool. Very well done, especially because he's had a week from hell. It's been a heat wave in the UK, and then his wheelchair tire burst, and then the people who were going to fix it couldn't get to him in time. And he still managed to produce a fantastic video. Very well researched, very well presented. So if you haven't seen it, go and see it, because it's awesome. And also it shows you Tutankhamun's walking sticks, which are super cool, because the handles, one of them is depicting a Nubian guy, and one of them depicts a Mesopotamian guy, and they were both like massive enemies of Egypt. So even with his disabilities, Tutankhamun was very much like king, very much in control, very much harnessing the like Egyptian propaganda, do we want to say? I don't know if propaganda is the right word, but the Egyptian like mythos behind kingship. So that was really cool to see. Anyway, bit of a digression. Horus the Elder says, what's something new you learned today that you didn't think you would? Well, Tutankhamun's walking sticks. That was awesome, as I've already said. What else did I learn today? The etc. thing. Well, really all of the Latin phrases that Headline History had in their video, because I didn't know any of those, or at least I didn't know most of those. So that was really cool. Yeah, was not expecting to learn either of those things. I did think the Latin phrases would be more geared towards the medical scientific side of things, and there's actually an awful lot just in everyday language. So that was cool. Annika says they recently discovered Digital Hammurabi and are learning ancient Sumerian only in lesson 3 and loving it. Could you continue the lessons, please? Eventually, yes. So we have like 11 lessons, I think, in the Sumerian series on the YouTube channel, which accompany the book that Josh put out 2 years ago now. And there are plans to continue with an intermediate book and then like an advanced reader book, and hopefully we can translate those into videos as well. But it's an ongoing project. And give me like 1 second, because I can hear a screaming baby. So I'm going to see if Josh wishes me to come and get screaming baby, and baby can help me with what we do here. If you'd like an expert to answer your questions, then make sure you join us live next time. Check out digitalhammurabi.com/calendar for details of future interviews. And remember to bring your questions. Hi, I'm back. Sorry. Had to get baby. This is going to be a very disorganized video, but thank you all for your patience. Sorry. Oh, this is Nora. She is going to help me with the rest of the video. Hopefully she's going to help me by not screaming. We'll see. Maybe you're all going to hear my baby scream. Yay! Ha! Lucky you. So let me see. We did Horus. Explain Egyptian thieves and Greek thieves. I cannot do that. I'm very sorry. I'm not an Egyptologist nor a classicist, so I cannot help with that. Apologies. Critical Cripple, potentially more audience participation could intertwine with various types of shows, potentially involving the creators and the chats. Oh, quizzes and games. That would be awesome. That would be really, really cool. Maybe we, like, halfway through the day, we can have a live stream with as many creators as we can get and have a quiz show thing with audiences either asking questions or answering. That's a really good idea. Thank you. I like that. Very nice. Sorry, Are you hungry? Small child. Maybe. She looks a bit like a potato. A beautiful potato. But a potato. Actually, so does Jasper. Her brother looks more like a potato because he's like bigger, and weirdly his skin is like 5 shades darker than hers. So he looks like a potato too. Hi. She is hungry, so we're going to do that, and then she will not scream at me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Screaming babies. There we go. Do we have more questions or thoughts? Anyone just want to say a thing? Because yeah, like I said, I don't really have anything. Oh, come on. There we go. Going to drink more of my tea though. Tea has been keeping me going. It's Trey. Everybody say hi to Trey. He's awesome. He is, I hope I'm okay saying this. Trey, if I'm not okay saying this, tell me and I'll take it down later. Trey is the winner of our HAPS Black Scholars Matter grant. So he's going to go to ASOR this year, which is the national convention for the American School of Oriental Research. And Trey's an undergrad who's planning on doing a PhD. So this is one of the ways that we're trying to get more undergrads, but specifically more undergrads of color into the field, because it's a very white field and there's not an awful lot of diversity. And diversity is super important because it just is. Like, that's a really, sorry. really awful reason. It's really important because people from different backgrounds have very different ways of looking at things. And the way that I view the past is not the same as the way Trey views the past. It's not the same way that Horus the Elder views the past. And as many voices as we can get involved in the field of ancient studies is incredibly important. So hopefully Trey is successful and gets through his PhD and does awesome things in the field of Egyptology. That would be nice. So, hi Trey. Thank you for joining us. I apologize to everyone already. I'm very scattered this evening. This is not a coherent stream. This is like a stream of conscious thought, or a stream of unconscious thought. It kind of depends. Steve says, today he has discovered so many new and great channels. This event really made my day. Thank you. I am really, really glad. I've enjoyed it. I've found a fair number of new channels as well. Several of them are channels that never heard of. They just answered the call when I said, look, I want to do this event. If you're interested, fill out the survey. And then I got the forms back and I was like, I don't know who these people are. This is amazing. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't gone through the playlist yet, all of the videos from today are on the Ancient History Day 21 playlist. You can go through them, watch whatever piques your interest. Remember to hit like and subscribe to the videos or the channels that you enjoyed. That would really help them out. Some of these are much smaller creators than I am, and that's part of what I was trying to do. I mean, we're not a huge channel by any means, but we wanted to try and give smaller channels a bit of a hand in terms of subscribers. And Wes is suggesting we could run all videos through our channel. It would be easier in terms of viewers. I agree. I definitely see where you're coming from. The thing is, what we're trying to do is give exposure to as many channels as we possibly can. And if everything comes through Digital Hammurabi, even if we give attributions and credit to the channels that created the videos, the chances of all of the people who, or even some of the people who view them, then going and subscribing or going and looking at those channels later are pretty slim, I think. I'm not sure that would work out so well. Again, it would be easier for you guys. I appreciate that, and I do understand that bouncing from channel to channel to channel is a bit tricky, especially hunting down all of the links. I know that was difficult today. So, yes. Okay, I'm actually going to cut it off there because I can hear Jasper screaming now. And as talented as my husband is, he cannot nurse a screaming 1.5-month-old. So I'm going to go and do that. Thank you all so much for joining us, for watching all of the videos. I really appreciate it. I've had a great day. I hope you have had a great day. Again, if you haven't watched through the playlist, I recommend you go have a look at it. There's got to be something that you would enjoy. There are long videos, short videos, really whatever you're interested in. You'll find something to watch and to learn something from. So thank you all again. This has been fun, and stay tuned for next year. There'll be stuff here before next year. I should make that clear. We have an interview in a couple of weeks' time on Egyptian women, I believe. So we'll be back soon, but Ancient History Day will be back next year. So thank you guys. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you later. Digital Hammurabi is made possible by generous sponsorship from our patrons. Their support means that we have the technological and academic resources necessary to bring the ancient world directly to you. If you want to join the team, go to patreon.com/digitalhammurabi to see how you can help.